which would you like to start with? B major or let's do these two. F sharp major and C sharp major, right? Yes, F sharp major. Good. Let's try. Honey, just a second. I'm sorry. When you put your hand, you stretched all the fingers over 3 black keys. Don't. Look, we need to go into one key and then we'll walk. When you walk, you don't put both legs right away, right? You just stand and then you move one leg, then another leg, then another. Here you put all 3 legs and it will be hard to move. Like, we'll pretend these are legs, right? So we go one, then we'll step, and then we'll step again. Okay? Beautiful step. And stay there, stay there. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Wait, you fell on some. Okay, see what your thumb does. Let me show you something. I think we're already done with you. Thumb should feel just like other fingers. So we are going to try not to fall on it. We'll play 3 and then we switch silently to 1 and feel the thumb can be as good as other fingers. Yes, and then don't fall on thumb. Okay, it kind of goes like that. Remember we talked about looking a little bit inside, like that. It doesn't matter which note. Make sure your hand doesn't fall on thumb. Beautiful. I love it. Now let's start from here. Yes. 3, 2. Now 1. Good. 4, 3, 2. Wonderful. Let's do next scale the same way. And remember, the thumb keeps our hand in the same position. Smoothly walk. We missed one note. 3, 4. B sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B sharp. Now hover over it. Try not to twist. Yes. 2, then walk. 2, 2. Thumb. Good job. Excellent. Let's try left hand. C sharp major. If we have 2 black keys, we use fingers numbers. Yes. Don't prepare them at once, honey. Don't prepare. Yes. Now walk. Good. Now thumb. Don't fall. 4, 4, 3. Don't prepare fingers. 2, 2, 3. Backward. 2, 2. Beautiful thumb. 2, 4, 1. Like pulling a bow on violin. Excellent, excellent. So your goal this week will be just to go through the whole circle of this because you know every single sharp major scale. All of them. Yes? We have a lot of stickers here, right? Fantasia and Juice and some. Oh, there's a card. you had notes sounding like that, right? We are trying to create a line when left hand plays and then right hand, we kind of give the note from left hand to the right hand so they don't sound together, right? Yes, and one more thing, and I think Daddy already put this finger number. That should be number 2. Look how uncomfortable to play with number 3. And number 2 is more natural for our hand. Let's try this thing. Good. Can you play them all together? Like a chord. Good. See how comfortable. Now try with 3. Oh, you can hardly reach, right? That's why number 2 is really, really important, because your hand will get very tired here. Good job. Now, before we go on, here you start pushing every note. Don't try to be too loud here or too harsh. It's the same as this, but both groups are in the left hand. So remember how you played here? It's the same thing, but we'll play it in the left hand. That's it. Let's try one more time. Let's listen to this connection. No, I hear 2 notes. Connection. No finger. Don't rush on it. Beautiful. Here you can start a little deeper, because you know why we start here deeper? Because this chord sounds quite tense, right? Compare with this. They sound very mild, very nice. And then suddenly we hear and then minor. And then we relax and major again. Right? Let's try it. Listen. And now minor. Don't push, connect. Gently, connect. Yes, I'd like to work a little bit more on this part. Let's do this with you. We'll just go as previous group and we'll separate. Let's do like if your right hand would continue. Can you try this? And release. Again. And now next group. Sorry, my fault. Don't push. Excellent. And now we'll try to connect them both. Like if you were starting over. Yes, that was so much better. Now let's try hands together. And also, sweetie, don't keep your 5th finger on the first note. Remember, we always relax after we play. I didn't hear connection. Wait, it was good. at home. So this is just a mark for you to remember that when we practice, we break them in two groups. One group and two second group. But after we practice, we still will play them legato. You can even use dice to practice only this part. Do you use dice sometimes at home? Oh, my dice is here. Do you? Isn't that fun? Does Daddy make you to throw it too many times? Okay, one more time. Don't keep your hips open. Good girl. Yes, don't make crescendo. Otherwise release. We drop all the weight here and then we release. Excellent. And now let's do it as written. Legato. And then second time. Yes, that's excellent. All right. Happy dance. Sounds so sad. I'm gonna cry. Good job. You did it so well. But I want to tell you something. When we play music, we are kind of trying to convey what composer wanted to tell with the music to the audience. You know what audience is? Listeners, right? So we are kind of messengers. And if composer wanted to make it happy, we should play the way that audience feels happy. Right? Now, if I come to you and tell you, Clara, it's such a happy story, will you believe me if I tell you like that? No, why? Why would you not believe me? Because it doesn't sound happy and I don't look happy, right? I'm saying, Clara, right? But if I come to you and say, Clara, listen to such a happy story, you'll say, yes, I would love to, right? The same when we play music, even if we play it slowly, it still should sound happy because you named it Happy Dance. Why did you name it Happy Dance? Because when I played for you, I played it happily. And that's how you named it Happy Dance. Right? So let's try one more time and make it really happy. It doesn't have to be fast. Sounds very pleasing now, very mellow, very expressive. It still doesn't sound happy. Try to make it even happier. Now a little sadder because it's minor. B. And now happy again. Happy. Quiet but happy. Good. And even happier. The happiest place. That was so much better. Excellent. So whenever you play it at home or for your friends or for anyone, you play it happily because you want them to feel happy. Even when you play for your toys. Do you play sometimes for your toys? Yes, you want them to feel happy, right? Because composer, his name is Gerike, he wanted everyone to feel happy here. Now, there is another thing. For example, we have this etude is practically built of groups of 16th notes, sometimes 2 16ths and 8 notes. How many 16th notes are in this group? 4. And we have tons of these groups, right? Like all over, just couple measures with 3 notes. I want to ask you, do you think all these 16th notes should sound the same? Like ta, 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 ta. Yes? Okay. Clara, did you have a good night's sleep? Doesn't sound good, right? Why? Because I say every syllable the same. Exactly the same in music. When we have a group of notes, it's like a word. And each word has a main note in that. And the rest are not as stressed or accented. For example, let's say elephant or elephant. Which sounds correct? Yes. Or for 16th notes, sometimes we use word watermelon. So we hear one main note and the rest are not as strong, right? Listen, watermelon. And here we'll say the word. Do you like oranges? We'll say watermelon orange. Watermelon orange. Watermelon. Let's try. Let's see how it goes. Is it going watermelon or watermelon orange? Watermelon. Yes, let's try. It was so much better. But let's do this. Instead of playing all the notes, we'll play only one. Strong will drop our weight into this note and all the fingers will gather together around. Relax. To. Good. One more time. To. And now what we are going to do, a little trick. Do you remember what fingers are here? 3, 4, 3, 1. So on this note, we are going to go 3, 4, 3, 1. 3, 4, 3. While we are going off the keys, we just change fingers in the same note. So this one is going 4, 3, 4, 3, 1. And relax. 3, 4, 3, 1. Watch me. 3, 4, 3, 1. fingers and play. 4, 3, 1. 3. Go deeper in the first. 4, 3, 1. Again. 3, 4, 3, 1. Beautiful. And let's continue. Do it the same. Feel like if you drop in this note, but you just pick up other notes. Let's try. Wait, look what you did. No. On first, not on fourth. C. On the first. Okay, now here, which note do you think will be the main one, this or this? A, exactly. So we'll go. Let's try. Now here, ta, ta, ta. Do. Let's do this. On the same note. Do. Excellent. And then the same way. Good. Beautiful. On the first. On the first. And now strong. And relax. Yeah, you're right, sir. Excellent. Now let's try the same a little bit faster. Now, the faster we play, the lighter our fingers go. So we still drop our hand. Let's try. Relax. Dropped on the first. Drop. Sorry. Watermelon. And then elephant. No, not elephant. Staccato. Let's do them both. Staccato. Bum, bum, bum. You did so well. Very good. Let's write down. So, what do you think we should write down about this etude? What will remind you how to play it? Happy. Mm-hmm. And what else to remind you not to play all notes the same, like ta 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 ta, right? So I'll just say perfect. I'll just say groups of notes, and you'll remember then in groups we don't play every note the same, right? Groups of notes or grouping notes, right? Do you want to play Fantasia or in the garden? In the garden, okay? Hey, what's with our horse rider? Okay. simple, no mistakes in the notes. And almost no mistakes in the rhythm. The only time you didn't listen, didn't stay long enough was here, but other than that you did great and all the fingers correct. Now here we're gonna start quiet. Did you think of a story for this piece? No? You know, it's always very interesting to think of a little story. What's happening? And when we imagine this story, go ahead.
They're playing in the playset.
And you say it a little bit louder.
They're playing outside.
Playing outside. Who? Who is playing outside?
Kids.
Kids. Are they your friends? Or just random kids? Just kids. You know, it will make you connect with peace much better if they were your friends. Can you imagine yourself and your friends playing outside? Yes? Do you have your best friends? What are their names?
Kira and Lily.
Kira and Lily. Are they the same? Akira. Are they the same age as you?
Lily is, but I don't know about Kira.
Okay. So here, look, we have 1, 2, 3 different notes at once. Maybe 3 of you are playing. So now, if you look here, we see separate notes, right? There is no slur. And we see staccato. And do you know what this is? This is tenuta. Tenuta means just a little bit care, extra care for this note. But they are still group. Remember we just talked in etude. Where's our etude? I think it's here. We talked about groups, right? This is also a group. It's not separate notes, so you're not gonna play them exactly the same. We have to think of a word because it's a group, right? So, what a word phrase. For example, all 3 of you girls are gonna go play on the playground, right? So what do you say? Let's go play. Time to play. Right? We don't want to say, let's go play. Let's go play. It's time to play. All us on playground. All of us on playground. I'm sure you can think of better words than I just thought of, but it would be nice to think of the words when you play, okay? Time to play, all of us happy in the garden. Next, excellent. Time to play, all of us happy playground. Very good. Let's go, all 3 of you together, singing. Time to play. Wait. Don't stretch your fingers. All of us happy in the garden. Now, I've noticed that we have an extra voice right here. So, who do you think it could be? Maybe Daddy comes in to watch you, how you're doing. Say, are you okay? Yeah? Alright, let's try next part. Next part is even happier because see, we have a different dynamic sign. So here you feel okay. We are all here together. It's time to play. And we start playing a little bit rough maybe. Okay, let's try. does something, and then everyone's following. Maybe you start playing hide and seek or chase. So one is giving a head start. No, not like that. No, look. With fingers, don't bounce. And then even more. And then so excited, everyone is shouting. And then, girls, it's time to go home. That was a nice musical story, right? Okay, so when you practice it at home, I'd like you to think of that. And maybe you can think of even more characters here, like you can invite more friends or do some other things that you like to do. Maybe you want to jump on trampoline, or you want to jump with the jump rope or swing. So you can think of all kind of details, okay? In the garden, groups of notes again, groups of notes, and the story. You can even think and give each of the girl a different instrument to play. Do your friends play music on any instrument?
Not a Kira.
Not a
Or
Kia
Lily.
or Lily? Okay. But, you can give them a little, think of them playing a little, like, recorder. All kids can play it, right? Sometimes, even in school, all kids play it. Or maybe some tambourine, right? Little, like, you know what tambourine, like, you shake it and it makes, like, percussion sound. Do you know what tambourine is? Or maracas? Shakers. Yeah. So you can think of a dance or anything. Tell me next time what you've been thinking. Every time you can think of something different, and it will be so much fun to practice. And Fantasia. Who's composer? Telemann. Actually, this month on this website we are going to have a new composer, so we should check.
I meant to also show her the video that you posted of that Chinese girl with telling the story with Sonic.
Yeah.
I need to remind me to show you that, okay?
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
Yes. All right. Good. I really like it. You did very good job. But we have kind of the same thing here as we talked in etude. When we play a group of notes, we only emphasize one of them, right? Remember, like in etude we did like that. So we didn't go ta, 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 right? Here we're a little bit having the same thing. We're kind of going ta, 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 ta. Yeah, you can try. It will really help if you try to do it and feel how these fingers only you shift on them. And then yes, see, they don't need to push. And then go beautiful. And don't push your elbow. Look where your elbow goes like that. Look there. It looks like chicken dance. So elbow only follows the wrist. Yeah? Elbow is never ahead of the wrist. Let's try. Wrist should help. Yes, little monkey swing. Beautiful. Two note slurs. Three note slurs. Wait, don't hold. Release the fingers. Yes. Let's try hands together now. And remember, we only drop our hand once and then just walk. So we do feel the direction, but we don't push on each note. Okay. A little bit deeper and together. No, it sounds ta, ta, ta. It sounds elephant. Yes. Excellent. So, I think I already, no, I didn't try that. So again, grouping of notes, right? Grouping.